Well, we've talked about the Santa Anita Derby and the Bluegrass Stakes. Ray, in today's Triple Crown News Minute presented by Equine Equipment, we've got the Wood Memorial to talk about in New York. The weather forecast looks okay. It's going to be chilly, upper 40s, but otherwise it looks like no precipitation. You know, this race has not traditionally in the last few years been influential on the Derby result. The last winner to come out of the Wood was Funnyside in 2003. So is that going to change this year?
Well, actually, the last Funnyside came out of it, I think, finishing behind Empire Maker. Before that, 2000, the last Wood winner to win the Kentucky Derby was Fusaichi Pegasus. So twice in the last 18 years, a horse has come out of the race to win the Derby. I don't see this as a very strong field. There's 4 horses that come in with Derby points. Enticed will be the favorite. He's already in the Derby field with 63 points. But there's a couple of horses here that have got to show up if they want to be in the starting gate on the first Saturday in May at Churchill Downs.
Yeah, Vino Rosso is one who did not show up in the Tampa Bay Derby, even though a lot of people expected him to perhaps win that race. So he's one of them. Ferenz Fire is on the bubble. And Enticed, as you said, is already in. But obviously you want to see something from what is a very beautiful looking animal. I just don't know if, that horse is up to the level of some of the other ones we've talked about this week. We'll find out. I mean, he looked great in the last race, and we've had some nice horses come out of the Wood, like Frosted. It's just that they haven't been able to get it done on the first Saturday in May. I'm not sure it's going to change this year.
Yeah, when Enticed ran poorly in the Holy Bull, I couldn't figure out what was wrong with him that day. And I think maybe, as Karen McLaughlin said later, maybe he just didn't like that racetrack. He trained him at Palm Meadows in Florida, shipped him up for the Gotham, shipped him back to Palm Meadows, shipped again. That's a lot of shipping back and forth. But perhaps his only bad race was in the Holy Bull, and maybe he just did not like the service. Now, Vino Rosso is a horse that I really like going into the Tampa Bay Derby. They put blinkers on him off, I thought, an encouraging race in the Sam F. Davis. But as you said, he ran flat. I expect big things from him on Saturday. Todd Pletcher has won the Wood 4 of the last 8 years. He trains this horse, adding to, I don't know how many he's got already in the field, but would not be surprised to see Vino Rosso run huge.
Yeah, one horse out of that 4 that you mentioned that we did not name is Restoring Hope. And that horse just happens to be trained by Bob Baffert. So he obviously has a big chance. And Baffert talked about him this week, saying, he's got tactical speed. He's a really nice looking horse. He expects a pretty big performance from Restoring Hope in the Wood Memorial. So when you talk about it goes 4 deep, they're all pretty good contenders. So it should be a good race. Looking forward to it on Saturday. One of the 3 100-point Kentucky Derby preps this weekend. Enjoy. Good luck with your betting. Thanks for joining us on the Triple Crown News Minute.
Equine Equipment offers manufacturers discounts to all farms, big or small. We represent the world's finest manufacturers of mowers, tractors, commercial equipment, and paint. Our partners deliver the industry's best value. From the family farm or commercial facility, Equine Equipment welcomes every active equine participant. All equipment is bought at your local dealer. Our job is to let your dealer know that you are eligible for these special discounts. It's just that simple. Equine Equipment, the best value for your hard-earned money.